we told you at the top of the newscast, cattle markets were hit hard to end last week. Could we see a recovery on Monday? Magdy's Michelle Rook is back to dig into things in markets now.
Well, grains mostly lower on Friday, and the cattle futures, boy, we had some limit down closes there. Mark Schultz is joining us with North Star Commodity. Let's talk about the cattle market. Limit down moves, a lot of this in reaction to fear about maybe the Mexican border reopening with a meeting coming up here this week with Mexico, right?
Yep, combination. You had some more stats about what's going to happen, allowing more Argentine beef to go under the quota system into the U.S. from Argentina. But I don't think that was the one that would drive the market sharply lower. So it has to be a combination, and opening the border of Mexico probably is the quickest and the fastest way in which to drive cattle prices to the downside. And we certainly saw that on Friday with everything being a lockdown, the limit. So we'll go expanded limits. So we'll see how this all plays out.
All right, so December live cattle down $8 for the week. November feeders were down $20. How much lower do we have to go to price all of this negativity in?
$3 to $4 lower from where we are right now, maybe $5. But if you start doing that by the end of the week, you're going to put in a monthly key reversal lower on the cattle charts. And that's going to cast you the negative tone in the big picture. You might get a rally back on up, but rallies will only be meant to be selling opportunities after that.
And the grain market on Friday, at least corn and soybeans, saw a little bit of easing. We'd had a good run there. Was that just profit taking? Did we just run up into some chart resistance?
In the case of corn, we ran into some chart resistance. That resistance is right around 430 basis at December contract. Now, if you can clear that, fine. But here too, you've got a weekend which is going to be mostly dry. You're getting to the back end of the harvest for corn. So therefore, I think you probably maybe see it with a rally up, might see a little bit of farmers selling going on that market. So you have to clear those first. So it doesn't surprise me that you had a little bit of a pullback. In the case of the soybeans, interesting move. I mean, quite frankly, and I've said this before, these beans continue to do quite well with all the negative news that's around. We're up a 44-cent rally in the last 9 trading days for beans. You're going to have to ring the cash register sometime.
All right, thanks so much. That is Mark Schultz with North Star Commodity and Markets Now.